EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. We are just about set to get the festivities started, and off we go on this Christmas Eve. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's a designed run. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That's caught to the side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards. A fresh fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return is Hubbard. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire, not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Vegas. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Herbert. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Herbert now on first down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And we saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
Pistol here for Herbert. That's to the right side, and it's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. That's on the veteran, Dion Dawkins. They'll look to throw. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Vegas. He'll drop to throw. He keeps it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll check this down to the running back. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You get get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's caught left side by Bowers.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the pylon, he's pinned. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Quick throw here is complete.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. Easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes it.
And he's in. Touchdown, L.A. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Third down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Back to the air one more time. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders.
These are the plays that when you look back, like, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw left side is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to his tight end, Bowers.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now he takes off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. There he goes again. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. He'll mark it at the 3. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Williams in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line is in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. If you're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field, what happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Going up top. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Putting the tight end in motion. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll send him over to the left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. One of the Raiders has got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, It's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Herbert now on first down. The right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Now Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. We'll try the right side this time. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for two.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Herbert. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Chargers 29. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They face 2nd down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return goal. Herbert now on 1st down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He is in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On second down, here's Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, L.A. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
On play action now, Herbert. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Shotgun now for Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On first down, Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Herbert again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Glad McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone, 4 touchbacks. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Back to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Herbert to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
To return is Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again, Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And that's his 5th touchdown catch of the game. That ties the NFL single-game mark. Jerry Rice did it in 1990. Kellen Winslow Sr. 1981. Bob Shaw all the way back in 1950. They have company with the 5-touchdown reception game in this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season.